get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete on the right side. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Florida's offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one day.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That would be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
He'll pull it down and run. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off play action. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. On the move, it's Lincoln. Into a massive giant bodies. We're calling a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to fire. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run cleanly.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
He'll set up to throw. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks, the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. The offense changing the play, sends it back in motion, looking to throw on 3rd. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Gators are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Fires fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This one's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll give it to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Gators want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of
all kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by 10 to Kennesaw State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've...
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Lincoln. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first.
Touchdown, TCU! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bacon. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll leave it with him. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Lost to fire on 2nd down.
going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Connection to the right. Races all the way down to the 5-yard line before they get him out of bounds. And the Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. It'll be a 1st down, spotted at the 12-yard line, and they can still stop the clock. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
So much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's a heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
The Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win.
Turning it on! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Gators in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
It'll be a draw. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Gators have their offense in high gear. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Gator! And that one will give him the lead. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. And the returner will be dragged down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Now on second down. They'll go to the ground. He's past the 30. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split them out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend it. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He might want another play. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Under fire! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
He's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking.
Throws toward the end zone. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Gator. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Wants to go up top. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The give on the option. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
50, TCU, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear.
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He wants to throw it again. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brings into the open. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out fast. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Got his man quickly. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Lincoln. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Making side adjustments here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Under fire. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He throws one to the left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game...